Coming up today on YOLO, Texas.
So another real popular dessert that we have is our affogato.
Ooh, that wakes you up. You can smell all of the spices. I feel like I'm in Louisiana.
It's a fully immersive piece.
Nice.
It's a full experience.
Join us on our trip across Texas.
All right, so Six Flags Over Texas has brought back Fright Fest, and I hear it's scarier than ever. I was volunteered to come and feature this, so we will see if I make it through. I have some friends inside who are gonna help me. Wish me luck. Fred, I am super excited to be back here at Six Flags Over Texas. Fright Fest is back in full effect, and I'm a little nervous about what's gonna happen tonight.
Yeah, so Fright Fest is back. It is our biggest event and our scariest event ever for 2021. So we have 6 haunted houses, 3 all new ones, 6 all new shows, and 3 interactive scare zones. So there is a lot to experience here at Six Flags Over Texas.
Okay, so for the families that have little ones that maybe cannot go through the intense haunted houses, you guys have some options for them?
We do. So on Saturdays and Sundays during Fright Fest, it's Thrills by Day. So we have specific areas like Bugs Bunny Spooky Town, the Dead Man's Wharf, and we do have a Day of the Dead overlay for our Casa Magnetica attraction. So that's really cool for the entire family to check out.
Nice. See, I feel like that's what I should be here for, right? You know, for the kids.
Yeah, but you've got to stay after 7 for Fright by Night, because that's where the real fun is. So we're open on weekends and select dates all the way through Halloween on October 31st. This is our longest and scariest Fright Fest ever. So you definitely want to go online to sixflags.com. That's where you're going to get the best deal on a one-day ticket. Or you can get a 2022 season pass and get Fright Fest and Arlington Park this year for free.
Okay, I'm so glad you're here with me because
I'm very excited.
I am super scared. I'm very excited, but I'm also very nervous. So I figured we could, you know, have some grub before we face everything.
Yeah, and I mean, what better place than a very authentic vampire
Creepy
bar
place, I
to
know.
find some fantastic food options that are spread all around the park.
Yes, I hear this is the Diablo burger,
El
right?
Diablo
Yes.
burger, yeah. And one thing that's cool about it, they got the ghost pepper
heard.
cheese sauce.
Let's see if we can.
Are we gonna
do
dig
this.
in?
Yeah, yeah. Take
Okay.
yours. Cheers.
Dink it and sink it.
That's really spicy.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So, it's called El Diablo for a reason. Oh my goodness! That actually
Water?
was fantastic. Right, you get the pepper, then you get that wall of, you're gonna start to tear up, your nose is gonna start to water.
I'm
but
fine.
you got that beef patty, you got the cheese sauce, you got all the fixings. I love it. It's a
You
nice
get in and
old-fashioned burger with a little bit of a kick.
that was pretty intense.
Now, you go from hot, you gotta cool it all off, right?
Definitely.
Now we got the Bloody Grave Sundae.
Well, this ice cream is definitely helping, but I know they have tons of really good food. I just think that burger, if you're really into spicy, that one's good. But they also have stuff for the kids. They have chicken tenders.
They got a pulled pork sandwich with a mango habanero sauce, so it's a little bit of a sweeter heat. They got chili dogs.
Chili dogs.
Chili dogs,
Roasted.
the best.
Nice.
So many different food options, a lot of really cool specialty plates for Fright Fest. I mean,
Nice.
it's the best.
Jorge, I'm hoping this will help with the scare factor of the haunted houses, but this is where we see all the transformations occur.
The magic happens here.
Let's go check out the makeup.
How it happens, come on. Kim, you're one of the makeup artists here. Talk about the process. What are you doing here?
Well, we start off with just one of these guys.
Whoa.
And we get it packed down and then I'm adding horns to them. Next, we'll get it roll tacked down and tacky, and then we're gonna fill it in.
How long will all this take you to do?
I can usually do a full prosthetic and paint job within 5 to 10 minutes.
And what kind of character are you here? You have horns on your chin. That's kind of scary.
My original character being in this mask, I'm Glom.
Glom?
Yeah.
You have to see the transformation of this lizard guy. It's insane.
Oh my gosh. Ooh.
Look at how cool! How cool is that?
Go to a haunted house, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
There's no turning back. Are you ready? It's time. Let's just rip the Band-Aid.
Let's go.
Let's get it. Come on.
Okay, you go first though. It's so loud in here.
This is cool.
Is it really?
This is like the underground. Becky, turn around.
I'm sorry, I can't help you. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll get it.
Jackie, she's stuck. She hissed at me.
Hi.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the Dewdrop Inn. We're dropping in. Oh my god.
Okay. Bye, Grandma.
Thank you. Hello. Hi.
Hi. Your TV's broken. Oh, God. That was a good one.
Wait.
Heck
Wait.
No.
Don't leave me.
I said no. Oh my God, no.
Oh my god, this poor room. I don't like when they crawl on the floor like that. I've had so much fun.
Oh, it's been amazing. But you know what? It's Six Flags over Texas.
Right.
We gotta ride some rides.
And it's all nice and lit up.
I know, it's lit up for us. But you know,
Right.
I think because it's Fright Fest, I invited some friends. Is that okay?
Well, I mean, I thought it could maybe just be me and you.
No, that's all right. Come on. We had to
Why
end
are
it.
you back?
We had to end it on a high note, so.
I thought I was done with these guys.
I think it's time. Are you ready?
Okay, let's
Y'all ready?
Let's go.
Come
Okay,
on,
all
let's
right.
go.
Coming up, we explore a veteran-owned brewery right here on YOLO, Texas.
A mountain of history, you know, behind Green Berets and where they came from, and nobody's telling that story through beer.
Thank you all for having us out here. This is a very special place here in the Alamo City. So tell me how you got started.
Natalie bought me a beer kit.
It sat there forever, and I was like, oh man, I bought a dud of a gift. But then he broke it out one day, and how'd the first one go?
It's horrible. It was terrible, yeah. The first one was nothing like beer that I remember. I bought a bigger and better brewing system and just kept going, and the beer kept getting better and better, you know, the more experience I got, of course. And I started mailing beer samples to Green Beret buddies of mine, like my old teammates and whatnot. And they're just like, man, this is really good. They thought that it was just super cool. Like, you should do this professionally.
So you are a Green Beret.
Yes.
And you are telling, like you said, the history of the Green Berets through beer.
Right.
And on your website, it's super cool because each beer has a little history to it.
That's right.
How do you do that? How do you know what beer to match with the history?
I mean, a lot of it is creative license, you know, and sit down and come up with a beer style, and we toss around possible names, and when it seems to make sense, we just do it. This one is a Belgian triple. It's called Triple Volunteer because in order to be a Green Beret, you have to volunteer for the Army, you got to volunteer for airborne school, you got to jump out of airplanes, you have to volunteer for Special Forces. Since we're doing a Belgian triple, you know, it's just a play on words, Triple Volunteer.
What do y'all say about getting some food out here? Because y'all don't offer just like pub food. Y'all offer like gourmet meals.
We think it's really good.
Yeah,
A lot
really
of
good.
local fresh ingredients too, and things that are made from scratch right in the kitchen.
Out of the dishes we have here, let's start with your hummus. You've got house-made hummus?
House-made hummus.
Yep.
The vegetables are pickled in-house.
Perfect.
And this is one of my personal favorites.
And then we have straw meat sandwich, which looks delicious. This massive pretzel.
Yeah.
And then some empanadas, which I am all about empanadas.
And those are what, lamb and cabbage?
Lamb and cabbage.
Who came up with the menu? Was it something you dreamed up? Was it all chef?
It was sort of an evolution, right?
It has been an evolution. Discuss beer releases. We'll discuss plates we think that will pair well with the beer that we're serving.
Y'all have beer, y'all have food, and y'all have my #1 favorite drink of all time, coffee.
The elixir of life, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it runs through my veins.
Yeah.
So even before Longtab was a thing, a good friend of mine, his name's Alex Wilson, he's another Green Beret. And when the idea of Longtab came up, I said, if we ever open up a brewery, I also want to have coffee, and you're going to be the coffee we offer.
Well, pleasure to meet you.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Don Miguel de San Antonio. It's a pleasure.
I am Don Miguel de San Antonio. Thank you.
You are the head brewer here. You have such an important job.
What we do here is, we have to create the recipes, think about what we want to brew, put it all together, use our office in the back, and try to put great, international classic beer styles on tap for our customers.
You have a really cool office right over there.
Yes, I do. It's a 7-barrel brew house back there. Everything that we do to make the beer, get it into kegs or get it into cans, all occurs in the back there. So we do everything. We brew the beer back there, we ferment the beer back there, we get it ready for either canning or kegging back there, and then we bring it out here, out to the front so it can go on tap.
I think there's something special coming out for us.
I think there is.
There you go.
Perfect.
So we got our cinnamon sugar pretzel. We top it with our vanilla cream icing and some candied pecans that we make with beer. We soak them in beer overnight.
Okay.
And we toast them.
So what pairing with this is a Belgian double. It's got a lot of caramel texture to it. You're also going to taste a little bit of some spiciness with a little bit of banana from the yeast, which should pair nicely with the cinnamon.
It tastes delicious. So this is the perfect dessert here at Longtab.
We sell quite a few of them, yeah.
Congratulations, this is delicious.
Thank you so much. So another real popular dessert that we have is our affogato. And today we're pairing it with our stiletto. So what we do is we take some ice cream that's made here locally from Lake Ice Cream, and
Nice.
we pour over a nice shot of espresso.
Oh, God.
And then we top it off with a shot of the stiletto.
Ooh.
Nice Belgian brown.
Oh, my goodness. Ooh. That wakes you up. That is, ooh, that's good. Well, thank you all so much. I've enjoyed my time here at Longtab, from the food to the beer to the coffee and to the beer and the coffee mixed together.
Yeah, there you go.
Everything's been great. So thank you all for having us. We're going to be back out here again, for sure.
Coming up next on YOLO, Texas, the crew heads to the hill country, making a stop in Bandera, the cowboy capital of the world.
So I was driving through Bandera on this beautiful Saturday morning when I caught a whiff of something delicious. So I decided to stop and ended up here at the Cajun Festival. So what brought the idea for a Cajun festival in Central Texas?
So I was living here in Lakehills. I had a little beauty salon.
Okay.
And I met this very handsome man from New Orleans, and we eventually got married. and the Civic Center was in trouble. He said, well, in New Orleans, I helped run a gumbo cook-off for this Young Lawyers Association.
Okay.
So we didn't know about it, but we held it. We did have the gumbo cook-off, and it was successful. We paid the back mortgage. So of course, next year they wanted to do it again. And it just snowballed from there. We say that we want to bring a little piece of Cajun heaven to the hill country, and I think we have.
So what about this festival makes it so unique?
Well, there are three things, in my opinion, that make it very unique. The first thing is the music. We have Cajun and Zydeco music. Most of our bands are from Louisiana. We do have one country western. The second thing is that we cook all of our own Cajun food. All of our food, in fact. We don't allow any outside food or beverage vendors. We don't cut any corners, and we take great pride in our food.
You can smell all of the spices. I feel like I'm in Louisiana.
The third thing that makes it unique is our gumbo cook-off, and that's kind of the heart and soul of our festival because that is where it all began. We have culinary students, we have professionals, we have amateurs. Everyone has a lot of fun. People can sample the gumbos.
I'm a tough critic, so
Okay.
I'm really looking forward to this. You guys, the gumbo cook-off! Hi guys! Hi! I would like to try some of your finest and best gumbo. The oyster and the crawfish are blended very well, and this is amazing. What type is this?
It's chicken and sausage gumbo.
Chicken and sausage. Okay, yum. And what's the story behind it?
We are the Lee High School Culinary Arts program, and we've been here since 8 in the morning making the gumbo. Y'all, this is really good.
And y'all are in high school?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, we're here at the Gumbo Fest. Cooking up some shrimp, some onion, some sausage in there.
When
Wanna
I
try
heard,
some gumbo?
I'm so excited. When I heard you from a mile away, I was like, I gotta stop by this tent and try some of this gumbo from a cauldron. Is that
It's a
what
cauldron,
these are officially
exactly.
called?
Cauldron. Finally got it all together, so it's ready to go. We're cooking for a competition. Our turning time's in about an hour and a half.
Y'all got this in the bag. This is so good. Coming up, we travel to a unique location underneath Houston.
This is the cistern. It's a decommissioned water reservoir that used to store Houston's drinking water in the 1920s. Welcome to the cistern.
Wow, this is huge. So all of this is under the
Yep.
park.
Under the Brown Foundation lawn, which is directly above us.
Wow, this is crazy. And is it always this dark in here?
Usually it's a little bit brighter, but we currently do have an exhibition in here, which is in the back right there.
Okay.
So it is darker for that.
And how deep is this water? I literally cannot see
So,
to the bottom.
Right now it's about 20 inches deep.
Okay.
Usually during a time when there is no art exhibition, it's only about 6 inches deep. When water filled this space up, it filled up to 6 inches to the roof, and it held 15 million gallons of water.
Wow. Why is it so important that people tour this?
There aren't too many historical spaces in Houston, especially dealing with Houston's water source. It is one of the first big storage tanks of Houston. This right here is a screen. It's used for our art exhibition Time No Longer. We have exhibitions every 2 years or so.
People can actually come and watch something?
It's actually a piece that involves sound and light, and it's a fully immersive piece. For this, you will not be guided around the cistern. It's self-guided, so you can just walk around and this will be on. And
Nice.
it's a full experience.
Oh my gosh, and how often do you guys have these?
Art exhibitions come by once every 2 years, but they're here for 9 months, sometimes a little while longer. So we are coming up on our 30-inch inflow pipe. This is how water has been pumped into the cistern ever since 1926. We circulate the water every 48 hours.
How cool. And so how high has this gotten, I guess, in today's time?
During Hurricane Harvey, water came through the front door and through this pipe and filled us up to over this LED light here. 7 million gallons of water sat in the cistern for a few weeks. This is where we do our sound test. I'm going to count to 3. You're going to make a loud sound. When I turn on my light down here, you're going to be quiet, and then we're going to listen to our echo. 1, 2, 3.
YOLO! That is insane. This has been an amazing experience. I will definitely be back for the exhibits, and thank you so much for this tour.
You're welcome, but there is one thing that I usually do at the end of my tour. As you heard, we have a lovely echo, and I usually like to sing with that echo. So,
Okay.
want to hear it?
Take it away.
And hear your rolling river, oh shining door, I long to see you. We're bound away